Job growth in the U.S. is stronger than expected, with the economy adding thousands of jobs in April. However, the outlook for the labor market is darkening as President Trump's trade war increases economic uncertainty. In our big story today, we're going to take a look at the Labor Department's job report and what it means for the current economy. We also look at what's happening in Ohio, talking with Ohio Means Jobs about where they're seeing the largest number of job openings, plus a celebration of Ohio's top jobs, industries, and skills during In-Demand Jobs Week. The U.S. job market is our big story today. America's long, resilient job market keeps on defying expectations, even in the wake of swirling uncertainty. In April, the U.S. economy added 177,000 jobs. Ivan Rodriguez breaks down what the new numbers mean for Americans and how the Trump administration is responding.
Hiring for the month of April slowing, but still robust despite President Donald Trump's ever-changing tariff policies.
To beat expectations this month is great, not only for the American economy, but for all Americans.
177,000 jobs were added to the economy in April, a slight cool down from March's 185,000 gains, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Still, April's gain was stronger than the average pace of monthly job growth in the prior 3 months. With the unemployment rate remaining at 4.2%, Labor Secretary Lori Chavez de Remer says the job market is strong.
We saw manufacturing jobs, transportation jobs, month over month.
But economic analysts warn the data is backwards looking.
The tariffs have yet to really come into effect. And when they do, there's going to be a very different economic mood.
Employers are on edge over the potential impact of tariffs, which could throw cold water on the hot jobs growth.
When we get to the second quarter of this year, we're going to see an impact on the jobs market coming via the tariff mechanism.
President Trump once again calling on the Federal Reserve to lower interest rates. Ed Luce with the Financial Times says this report will make the Fed's upcoming rate decision a little easier.
Notwithstanding what President Trump says to Jerome Powell, it reduces pressure on Powell to cut interest rates. So I don't think they're going to be moving in their next FOMC meeting, which is next week.
Ivan Rodriguez, 13 Action News.
Now, despite the increase in jobs, job seekers in the U.S. have had fewer options over the past few weeks. According to the ADP National Employment Report, private sector businesses added 62,000 positions in April. That's a sharp drop from the 147,000 that were added in March, and much less than what many analysts had expected. Among the areas that experienced layoffs were education and health services, information, and professional and business services. The government's responsible for the largest chunk of all the job cuts so far this year. So far, there have been more than 602,000 layoffs announced, and of those, about 46% were in the federal government. Market and economic conditions led as reasons for the layoffs.
Well, next week begins In-Demand Job Week all across the state of Ohio. And if you're looking for work or a new career, you might have more success with certain sectors. We have Burma Stewart with us, the interim director of the Lucas County Department of Workforce Development. So, Burma, what industries are hiring that have the largest number of job openings?
So industry sectors that we're seeing in Lucas County are manufacturing and production, information technology, so your IT-based occupations, health science, architecture and construction, and transportation and logistics. Those are the in-demand occupations. We're really seeing a high number of job postings on our OMJ Lucas County website.
Okay, and I know that everything is fluid right now. There are some companies that are scaling back. What industries are you seeing that have stopped hiring or have decided, you know what, we're not going to hire quite as many people right now?
Well, the automotive industry continues to be challenged, I think, by some of the things that are going on in the economy as well as at the national level. And we know that in Lucas County, the auto industry is a well-known manufacturer and production facility.
Well, let's talk about jobs versus careers here. What are some of the options for somebody out there who might be looking to get into a new industry, but maybe they don't have those skills or the training that's actually needed to get the job?
So again, at Ohio Means Jobs, Lucas County and the Department of Workforce Development, we do offer training to individuals who are seeking to either move into a new job, a new career pathway, as well as funding to help them pay for that training. So we offer that funding in any in-demand occupation. We have a whole list of jobs and occupations on our in-demand job list that can be found on our OMJ Lucas County cherrystreet.com website. So I encourage anyone to take a look at that site, review, and come in and see us.
When we talk about the employees themselves, those who are hoping to get hired, what are they looking for? Is it money? Is it flexibility? Is it a job that's going to give them full-time hours?
I think what we're seeing is people do want flexibility in their work space. So whether that's part remote, but they also are looking for, the income that allows them to obtain a sustainable living wage so that they can support themselves and their families.
Sure. And finally, next week, what's going to be offered during the in-demand jobs discovery sessions that are happening?
During this event, we're really encouraging people to come out to the center, meet with some of our Ohio Means Jobs staff, where they can, discuss resources that are available. We can connect them to different career pathways. We'll have our testing available. So if you're not certain maybe what your career path or job that you want to move into is, we have tests that are available that can help narrow down all of the options out there, identify your strengths, and lead you into that career or job that's really going to help you move forward.
Well, very cool. The next chapter, if you will. Burma, thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate it.
The Discover You job sessions are next Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday at the Lucas County Shared Services Building on West Sylvania Avenue. It's near the Franklin Park Mall. On Monday, you can attend from 10:30 until 12:30, and then Tuesday and Thursday, the sessions run from noon into 2:30. You can find a link to register for those sessions on our website, 13abc.com. Also happening next week in Toledo, Cherry Street Mission will host a Second Chance job fair. It's in collaboration with Leadership Toledo. It is about helping people who face challenges to getting the job that they want. A wide range of employers will be there, and to get ready for it, the mission hosts a so-called prep day on Thursday. It included free haircuts, mock interviews, and a trip to the career closet at the mission.
You just got to put one foot forward in front of the other foot, and and believe in yourself. For one, you got to believe in yourself, and you can basically make it anywhere.
It is stronger when the people within it are stronger, and that's what we're doing here at Cherry Street, is we're making folks stronger.
The Second Chance Job Fair is Tuesday, May 6th at the Mission. That's next Tuesday. It starts with a networking lunch at 12:30, followed by the job fair in the afternoon from 1 to 3. The job fair is open to everybody, and if you'd like to learn more, we've posted a link on our website, 13abc.com.